Right there guys, welcome back to the channel. So, it's Sunday, so that can only mean one thing. It's time for Paper Talk. Now, there's not much again to talk over again today guys. However, there is this one article that's doing the rounds today, and I just don't know if any of you guys have seen it. I know Matthew was messaging me yesterday about Matthew Beale, and it's Kenner Yildiz, if that's how you pronounce his name, who's a Turkey player. Now he plays for Juventus at the moment. He's made 5 appearances, no goals, no assists, 1 yellow card in the Serie A. And then in the Serie C, he's done 5 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist. Now, it says here that he only joined them on the 7th of November. And he plays more like as a false 9, like in the Bobby Firmino role. He can also play on the left wing or the right wing. And he can use both feet as well, it says here. Now, he has made 3 appearances for the Turkish international team, and he's got 1 goal there as well. His transfer market value is only at £1 million, but this article here is basically saying here that a move can't be moved out because Schmadtke recommends him to Klopp. There's no quotes in this, so obviously again you take it with a pinch of salt, and this is according to Calcio Mercato, so this is a report from Italy. And it says here that Liverpool are keeping a close eye on Juventus youngster Kenan Yildiz as they eye a potential move in the future. That's according to Calcio Mercato, who say Liverpool are following him closely despite Juventus having big plans for the future of the youngster. The website reports that Yildiz has long been on the notes of talented scouts across Europe, and the hype around him has only increased now he is part of the first team squad under Max Allegri. According to the report, there is one team in particular who have circled him in the red, and that is Liverpool. Their sporting director, George Schmadtke, has followed the youngster closely since he was at Bayern Munich and has put him forward as an option to Jurgen Klopp, who is looking for a striker with his characteristics. Yildiz is capable of playing as a false 9 or as an offensive winger that would suit Klopp, who regularly rotates his forward line. They already have youngster Ben Doak, which is what I was going to say, on their books, but the belief is that Yildiz would be compatible with him should he be brought to Anfield. At the moment, Liverpool are only showing preliminary interest, but the website believe that a move for Liverpool cannot be ruled out in the coming months when an assessment on Cody Gakpo and Diogo Jota will be made. In other words, one of these would have to leave and Yildiz would be the replacement. Bloody hell. Well, I can't see any of them two leaving, can you guys? In all fairness, Cody Gakpo's only just arrived and he's very versatile. He is pretty much an older version, by the sounds of it, as this Yildiz. And Diogo Jota, for me, yeah, he's a bit injury prone of late, but when he's on the pitch, he's pretty much going to score you a goal, isn't he? So why would you get rid of him as well, unless he's after more first team football, especially, with Nunez and Diaz ahead of him, by the sounds of it. But then, you know what I mean? Jota's been getting a bit of first team football lately anyway. He's been playing ahead of Diaz. In all fairness, guys, just putting this out there now, if I was to get rid of Bar Salah, who I'm still of the opinion is probably going to leave in the summer, but let's wait and that's another topic. If I was to move on potentially one of the other forwards, it probably would be Luis Diaz. I just don't think that his numbers add up to what he's been brought in to do, as like a Sadio Mane replacement type thing. I think he's a good player and all, but I just don't think that his numbers are that good at the moment, and they haven't been for a while since he had that injury. But, he has scored over the past few games and everything like that, so maybe he's starting to find his form again, so, we've got to give him time. You can't be saying you've got to get rid of Cody Gakpo and Diogo Jota for this 17, 18-year-old that no one's ever bloody heard of. Anyway, let's continue back with this. At this moment in time, Juventus are not interested in letting the player go and consider him a star of the future to keep hold of. Though they do need to raise cash, and if Liverpool move seriously and make a major offer that spares no expense, then it would be considered. So basically what they're saying is Liverpool have to pay heaven and earth to get this kid out of Juventus. And they'd have to sell Diogo Jota or Cody Gakpo to make space for him. Yeah, alright then, guys. I don't think I'll take this one, this is the type of stuff, guys, when there's no news out there, that people just start making up this crap. Like, honestly. It absolutely is. Like the Kylian Mbappe stuff, it's not going to happen. I covered that yesterday, obviously, but it's not going to happen. What's this one here? So, and then lastly here, guys, just another one. I think this is more as a potential blow to Liverpool, in the future. It says here that Liverpool and Man City plans suffer a blow as Real Madrid choose next boss. And this is from the Mirror. Real Madrid want to take former midfielder Xabi Alonso back to the Bernabeu as coach, the manager. And that would deliver a huge blow to the succession plans at Man City and Liverpool. Which I think that's true, to be fair, guys. I think Alonso's definitely on that list. Alonso is building a reputation as one of the best young managers in football at Bayer Leverkusen, who are currently top of the Bundesliga with a 12-game unbeaten start to the season. I didn't know that. But Madrid have earmarked the Spaniard as an ideal candidate to replace Carlo Ancelotti next season, and both Liverpool and City have also been keeping tabs on Alonso's progress in Germany as they look to identify a long-term successor for Jurgen Klopp and Pep Guardiola. Alonso turned down the chance to join Guardiola's backroom staff 3 years ago, and after spending 5 years at Anfield during a playing career that also saw him play for Real Sociedad, Real Madrid and Bayern Munich, the Merseysiders would be a huge attraction for the 42-year-old. Tottenham failed with a bid to lure Alonso back to the Premier League in the summer, and they were also rejected by Feyenoord and Isla and appointed Ange Postecoglou. Alonso does not have a clause in his contract, and that would allow him to join one of his former clubs, but has given Leverkusen assurances that he has no plans to leave midway through a season, and his deal has another 2.5 years to run. And there's some quotes here from the Leverkusen side of things. We got his commitment a few weeks ago when he extended his contract. Xabi doesn't have to say anything. He extended his contract and he is fully focused here. Alonso also seems relaxed, saying in September, both the players and I know how football works. It is not a problem for anyone, and we have not talked about it. And then it just goes on about Leverkusen's game today against Borussia Dortmund. And Bayern Munich's match yesterday was obviously called off due to heavy snow. So guys, what do you think about that? Do you think that Alonso could potentially be the successor to Jurgen Klopp? I definitely wouldn't call it out of the question. And I don't remember exactly how long we've got with Jurgen Klopp, but you would think as well, especially this season anyway, I've kind of felt like that Jurgen's got like his energy back a little bit, so I don't think it's currently out of the question that potentially we see Jurgen get a bit of an extension again, be it another year, 2 years, I don't know. And I know that Pep's contract is up soon as well, around about the same time as Klopp's, if I'm not mistaken. But I kind of think, that Pep, if Klopp stays, Pep might stay, because it's like that type of rivalry thing, isn't it? I could see that happening, I really could. But yeah, if Alonso does go to Real Madrid, I wouldn't say that rules him out entirely, especially if, Klopp does sign that extension. He could go to Madrid for 2-3 years, and then, when Klopp does eventually move on, he's got a bit more experience at a bigger club as well. That could be a good thing for us, and Real Madrid go through managers like, you don't know what, didn't he? If he loses like 5 games in a row, then that's him done, innit? See you later. And I don't think that would tarnish his reputation anyway to come to Liverpool. But yeah. Right, guys, I'll call it there because there's not anything else really to touch on today. But yeah, if you do, enjoy this video, put a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the 2 things that I've really covered off. Give the video a like. And also, if you are new here, subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with everything else I've got going on. And I'll catch you in the next one.